Hey guys, how's it going? So recently someone messaged me on YouTube suggesting that I restart my Ares Let's Play, and instead of continuing it, I'm just gonna restart it because I made it a long time ago when I had a lousy microphone and all that. Just and anyway, I think it's just easier to restart it. So I'm gonna get right into it. So I'm going to probably mispronounce some of these names just because I never really learned to properly say them. So I played a little bit, just a couple levels, just to get reacquainted with the game because it's been a long time since I played it. I'm gonna skip the tutorial lessons because I can explain the mechanics as we go. So let's get started. I'm not gonna treat this like a speed run or anything like that, but I will try to keep it quicker or something like that. I'm just gonna play it the way I would normally play it. So we need to start off here with level 1. So real quick, some backstory. Earth, which is up here, receives a signal, and they build a interstellar spaceship to go investigate the signal. And it takes 5 years for the ship to reach the signal, but in reality 150 years pass on Earth. And when the ship reaches the signal, they find out that Earth has been captured by how do you say, the Cantharus collective, and we are met by the Ishimas, who are sympathetic to our cause and lend us ships to help liberate Earth. So first things first, we gotta punch through the outer forces. So that's where level 1 starts. It's sort of like a getting your feet wet kind of thing. So I'm not gonna really go through this stuff too much. Basically, just gotta with this mission, I've got to destroy all the transports. And there's 5, and they've got a light escort. So if any of the transports reaches the station, it's game over. So anyway, let's get started. So right away, you're greeted with the overview here. So on the left side of the screen, you've got your radar, your target, your control target, your destination target, and then your menu, which you can use certain things. In this level, there's no use for the menu. So for those of you who don't really know much about this game, there's different zoom levels. Obviously, once you zoom out to a certain point, the ships become icons, kind of like in EVE Online. Let's get started. So most ships have sub-light warp engines, which is what I'm using right now to traverse a long distance. And let's get cracking on these targets here. So these are fighters. So I just gotta kill them all. I'm trying to remember my controls. Come here. Come here. So this game blends real-time strategy and action with some strategy elements. Quick pulse of the engines, and I'm right on. Anyway, let's keep going. That's 1 out of 5. And this game gets really, really fun and really, really hard. I technically don't even need to kill off these guys, but I feel like it, because, I mean, that's the whole point of the game, isn't it? Alrighty, that's 2 out of 5. Let's keep going. Oh, cruiser reinforcements. So these guys aren't particularly strong. I guess because they're the introductory enemy race in the game. They're not particularly strong, but in numbers they can overwhelm you. So let me get rid of this guy. I've already used up all my charges. Alright, that's that guy. So your ammo and shields will replenish up to 50% of their original value. Stuff like energy-based weapons, like these photokinetic lasers are what I'm using. They take from your reserve power over here. From your available power, which gets recharged by your battery. That's reserve power. So my shields right now will recharge up to 50% max of what they originally were. That's about it. Let's just keep going. And I think this is the last guy. Let's see. Yeah. And that's it. That's level 1. That's pretty freaking easy. So, let's continue. I'll skip the tutorial. What is it? S? Yeah. Okay, so this next level, similar, except this time I've got a heavy cruiser, and I love Ishimiya's heavy cruiser. It's really great. It's got a couple rockets, a couple of missiles. So in this level, I have to destroy relay stations that are spying on the Ishimiya's ship movements and all that. Of course, they've got defenses, defended by some ships, and there's even a Gatori gunship here. I don't even know how I'm going to say that. Gayatori. Let's call it Gayatori. That sounds good. So, in the system, there's some Obish that have learned of our movements, and they're interested in helping us out. But they want to watch us first, because that's what they do. So let's get right into it. Alright, let's take care of this cruiser here. So the heavy cruiser basically has doubled the firepower of one cruiser. I'm not sure about its stats and all that, I just never really bothered to look. But it's a very powerful ship, and it's actually one of my favorites. Even more favorite than the gunship, which is the next level up. Now, I'm going to get rid of this relay station, but I'm also going to kill these guys here, because they could come in on top of me at any time while I'm at the other one, so I don't want that to happen. Let's shoot a rocket if I got that. There we go. Try to remember all my keyboard shortcuts, because there's a lot in this game. Oh, there he is. Oh, he tried to warp away, you saw that? Alright, let's continue on. Ah, and there's a gunship. Gunships can be particularly dangerous in numbers. They're not very strong. They don't have very good defenses, but those homing pulses can really mess you up if there's two of them around. Ah, and here come my escort. So I'm gonna gladly accept it because I'm not performing very good, so. Ooh, by any shape of the matter. So scared of that message. So, this game... Oh! I lost it already, so let's restart it. So this game came out, I believe, 99. I could be wrong, I'll have to check. That's when the copyright was out for it. And it was just one of the games that I played all the time. Because, I mean, I love these kinds of games. I mean, if you follow my channel at all, even remotely, you know that I play EVE Online. I've been getting into Star Citizen. I'm just big into sci-fi and spaceships and all that. Another game from a similar era, when I was growing up, I played, which I may or may not do a Let's Play on because it'll just be so long-winded, but was the Escape Velocity series by Ambrosia, the same publisher that put this game out. They put out their own games, also top-down, spaceship, but it was sort of like in the vein of EVE Online, where you could fly around, do whatever you want, visit systems, trade, upgrade your ship, buy different ships, and that, but the main difference between that and EVE Online is that there's an actual storyline that you're supposed to follow, and there's multiple storylines, and you could get different storyline threads at any time. Sort of like a text novel. The story's text-driven. There's no, like, cinematics or anything. But, anyway, yeah, this game kind of took that concept, sort of, and turned it into an action RTS. And, it's freaking sweet. Like, right now, it's just straight up destroy the targets, but later on, it'll be build your armada, attack the planet, capture it, while defending it off, defending it from other, So, right now, we're going to get right into that. So, this is level 3, and, so we have to take over... Let me just get rid of that. There we go. So, this is us here, and this is the enemy's planet, and in order to capture the planet and beat the level, you have to build a transport, bring it to the other system, to the other planet, and land it on there. So I'm starting off in a cruiser, which is what we used in the first level, and the station, the planet there, will be able to build cruisers, fighters, and transports. The enemy planet can do the same exact thing, controlled by the AI. So I have to defend my planet from a transport landing, or else I lose the level. And of course, to keep things interesting, the enemy planet's also capable of building gunships. Trying not to keep it too easy now, but here we go. So in addition to the straight up combat, let me zoom in here a little bit more. I can assign targets. Let me go into the build menu here, and whatever target is selected, when a structure or when a ship is built, it'll adopt that target as either an escort or an actual target to destroy. So I'm gonna just build a bunch of cruisers targeted to me. Let's go to nearest hostile. That's easier. Dynamic zooming. And they'll obviously follow me around, and if there's an enemy around, they'll attack it. Let's build some more. There we go. So we got a fighter coming in. Not a big threat. So I'm going to build 2 more cruisers, or 1 more cruiser, then I'll build a transport and send it to the planet. And by that time, I should have enough firepower here to wipe out the enemy forces. What's this? Oh, I forgot. Right. To be extra sneaky, we're getting a message here saying that there's a carrier, an enemy carrier en route. Let's zoom out all the way. All objects, and carriers and capital ships are denoted by diamonds. Cruisers are triangles, and transports are crosses. So that's... When I first played this game and I read that message, I kind of freaked out because I was like, a carrier already? What? So anyway, let me build a couple more cruisers. You see here on the left, on the right rather, that narrow bar next to my energy and shields denotes resources. Blue is how much resources would be taken up by building the currently selected unit. So like that's fighters 3 units, cruisers 5, transports 4. So I'm going to build transport and set the enemy base as its target. And we're just going to go balls deep. Here we go. That transport's going to get built, and it's going to start sublight maneuvering thrusters over here. So let's get started. So the enemies right now has got 4 cruisers, a couple of fighters being launched from that carrier, and then of course the carrier itself. So this is going to be good. Alright, we killed one of them. I'm on low shields already. Let's get rid of some of these fighters. And I'm going to send some additional cruisers this way. Alright, more fighters down. I believe, if I remember correctly, carrier can launch up to 10 fighters at a time. I don't know if that's 10 reserve, 10 if it has all together, but that's how many can have at maximum. We traded a ship there, but pretty sure even with the enemy carrier being there, we're going to be able to wipe out the enemy forces, no problem. So here, let's target this. Oh, and the carrier's down, so... Whew. Almost lost my ship, but let's say I lost my ship. I would be able to... let me select a friendly here, using the keyboard, and then I'd be able to special orders transfer control to that ship. So dying isn't a total problem in this game. So anyway, that's the 3rd level, and I think I'm gonna wrap it up there for now, and I'll upload more videos. I believe that there's 20 levels if I remember correctly. And I'm really excited to keep playing this game because I just really love this game. These levels have been really quick, couple-minute levels, but as it gets going on, if I remember correctly, they could take up to like 10-20 minutes each, depending on what your playstyle is and how cautious you are versus how aggressive you are and all that. So anyway, that's the reboot of my Ares Let's Play. I hope you guys enjoy it, and shout out to the guy. I forgot your name. I'm sorry. I'll put you in the description. I just remember seeing your message, who suggested that I restart it. So yeah, here we go. That's all there is for now. So I'll catch you guys later.